Good morning, everyone. Today is February 1st. Just wanted to throw out a video real quick, and I'm not doing no editing, so you're getting raw. That's all it is to it. I just really wanted to go over some stuff that's kind of been on my heart. We had an amazing meeting last night, celebration of all the people that serve at our church, and it was just so awesome. Also, we kind of learned that, we feel called to serve, and it's because we were given a servant's heart. It is part of our mission as Christians, as Christ followers, to be a servant, to bring others in. We were found, so we should find people. Found people, find people. Save people, save people. Anyway, so like I said, just really real quick, wanted to go over a few things that kind of stuck out to me this morning. And I've got a daily devotional here, February 1st. It says, follow me one step at a time. That is all I require of you. In fact, that is the only way to move through this time and space of the world. You see huge mountains looming and you start wondering how you're going to scale those heights. Meanwhile, because you're not looking where you're going, you stumble on the easy path where I'm leading you now. As I help you get back on your feet, you tell me how worried you are about the cliffs up ahead, but you don't know what will happen today, much less tomorrow. Epic right there. Our path may take an abrupt turn, leading you away from those mountains. There may be an easier way up the mountain than is visible from the distance. If I do lead you up the cliffs, I will equip you thoroughly for the strenuous climb. I will even give my angels charge over you to preserve you in all ways. Keep your mind on the present journey, enjoying my presence. Walk by faith, not by sight, trusting me to open up the way before you. I mean, that's just so self-explanatory, just blind faith. And it's so hard sometimes to have faith. Being a single woman, it's just me and my mom living together. We both work really, really hard and pay all of our bills. But it can get really discouraging at times and lonely, and just, it's hard to remember that, that God's got me. He's already had this path laid out before me, and there's nothing that He cannot take care of, that He cannot help me through, that He cannot be there for me, that He cannot give me the strength to make it through. And real quick, okay, so I have a prayer book that a friend gave me. It's really awesome. If you're interested in what it is, just let me know and I'll let you know. It says, a heart to serve. The Lord is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger and rich in love. Psalms 145:8. Lord, I pray for a spirit of compassion. Help me to care about the needs of others and have genuine love for the ones I serve. Pour into me your caring, kind spirit so I can be a blessing and minister out of a full heart. Fill me to overflowing so my ministry will be effective, growing, and blessed. May I walk in your graciousness with a heart to serve. And that's really great, because our pastor talked about last night that the way we can minister to others, the way that we have that capability, the way that we're able to pass on, is what we share isn't of ourselves. It's an overflow of the Spirit. It's an overflow of what we're pouring into ourselves. So that means we constantly need to be feeding to have that overflow, which is pretty epic for me, because I get to points where I'll read a few days, or I'll read a few weeks and read this and read that, because I got 3 things that I read normally every day, and then I'll stop doing it. I'll stop doing it for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I wonder why I feel crappy or have a bad attitude or I'm ill or angry. And I mean, it's just because I don't have that overflow, that overflow of joy, that overflow of Spirit, that overflow of Christ in me, because I'm not putting it in. Yeah, you're only going to get what you put in, and so to be able to be there and minister for others, you have to be able to put that in you and have that overflow to be able to share or what have you. And then real quick, in the book of Matthew, oh, and I've lost my page. I'm so sorry. The book of Matthew. Matthew 24, 45 through, I think, 51. Yes, 45 through 51. Faithful and unfaithful servants. Who are faithful and wise servants? Who are the ones the master will put in charge of giving the other servants their food supplies at the proper time? Servants are fortunate if their master comes and finds them doing their job. They may be sure that a servant who is always faithful will be put in charge of everything the master owns. But suppose one of the servants thinks that the master won't return until late. And it makes me think back to when I was young and I was working, fast food and all this and other. When the boss was away, we'd all be sitting around talking or cutting up or anything but what we should have been doing. Yeah. And then, of course, as soon as they run back on scene, everybody's running around like they're trying to look busy. But anyway, suppose that evil servant starts beating the other servants and eats and drinks with people who are drunk. If that happens, the master will surely come on a day and at a time when the servant least expects him. That servant will then be punished and thrown out with the ones who only pretended to serve their master. They will cry and grit their teeth in pain. Here's the thing, I want to be able to believe that when Jesus comes, when that chariot comes and Jesus calls his people home, I want to know that I'm on that ride. I want to know that, I don't want to be caught with, as they say, I don't want to be caught with my pants down. Maybe I should edit that out. But I can't because I'm not editing. Anyway, so I really just wanted to share that with everybody. I'm not by any means a professional at what I'm doing. Obviously, through my videos, you can see that. It's all amateur. I'm new and growing and learning in my faith. So, just take from it what you can and challenge yourself each and every day to be a light in some shape, form, or fashion. Whether it be talking about Christ, whether it be talking about His love, or just being a light, just being happy. For some people that are in this dark place that have not had that spiritual awakening, you could be that spiritual awakening for them. You could be the vessel that God uses to save somebody's life. So I challenge each and every person that might be watching this today to go out and at least just be a light. Have you ever asked yourself, are you putting God first in everything that you do? Because they say you're supposed to put God first in everything that you do. Every decision, every move you make, every thought, everything. And that's pretty epic because, it's, for me, I've lived a life of sin and, just darkness for so long that it's a habit. It's not a habit to get up and pray, first thing. It's not a habit to get up and read my Bible. It's not a habit to say, okay, wait, hang on just a minute. Let me ask the man upstairs what he thinks. What's his opinion? Lead me, guide me, direct me, your will. It's not a habit, but it's a habit that I personally would love to, take on, and it's a t-shirt I'd love to wear constantly. And it is a daily, not a struggle, I don't want to say a struggle, but it's labor. It's a daily, just like that overflow, that spiritual overflow, it takes labor to make that happen. A pastor doesn't just get up on a podium and preach an amazing sermon without having weeks, at times, of labor put into that. Weeks of studying, taking their time, and really putting forth the effort to bring that sermon, to reach those. So, in all that you do, just try to put God first. I love everybody, and I would like to say that I'm probably going to record some more today. I really don't know. I've got some classes coming up tonight, so I really need to be at work right now. I'm at work. I need to be working. But anyway, just know that I love you. And know that God loves you. And that no matter what you do, He is always there. And if you don't know His love, maybe you should. You know, maybe you should give it a shot. Go to a local church. Reach out to somebody. You know, most people in their family have 2 or 3 people that know God, that know God's love, that know the Word, that have that knowledge that you could be seeking for. And if not, you can find it. If you look, you'll find it. If you look for that light, you will find it, because God will shine it so bright. And I hope that I can be a light to anybody who might watch this. If not, and if it's not for you, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm not here to do anything other than be myself. And hopefully give somebody some hope and a little love. Love on a little everybody, a little hug. I am part of the fam. I want to believe that I can be, you know, the Jesus part of the fam. LOL. Anyway, everybody have a great day. Show somebody some love. Be nice. Smile. If you're feeling down and out, you know what? Pray. Reach out to Him, because He will answer. And just keep your eyes open, because sometimes He answers in ways that we would have never thought possible. So it's like that saying, you know, that the devotion was talking about, you know, don't be too busy looking at what's ahead, looking at that mountain, because you're going to stumble and fall on the path that you're on right now. That's monumental. So, you know, just be a light. And if that means nothing else for you today other than smiling and being a light for yourself, refreshed and renewed. And when you're tired and you're weary, come to Him and He will renew you. My pastor put it as, we run and get tired and go to Him to renew, to run some more. It's a constant labor. Life is a constant labor. And it's just what you're working, what kind of labor you're putting into your life. Because you're going to reap what you sow. You're gonna get what you put in. You put in light and you're going to get light back. There's always going to be darkness. Always going to be somebody trying to drag you down. Always somebody going to try to be mean. Always somebody trying to be just a, you know. Always somebody going to be trying to drag you down, because when you put your heart towards God and towards ministry and towards serving and being a light for others, the devil ain't going to like it. The devil is not going to be happy. And they say, you know, when the devil is upon you, rebuke him, cast him out. The pastor put it as, you may send the devil off, but how long does it take for him to come back? Like 29.9 seconds, and he's back again. And you're like, what happened? I thought I sent you away. He said, I did. Well, then what are you doing back? Well, I'm back. Everywhere you look is going to be evil and hatred. It's what you put into the world that matters. It doesn't matter what people... Just do good for you and others. Just be there for others. Love on each other. We got to love on each other, y'all. We got to love on each other. Because, you know what? In this world today, what's the worst that could happen if we love on each other? If we love on Christ. If we love on each other through Christ. I'm just saying. Anyway, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. If anybody needs anything or wants to talk, I'm here. I love you and peace out.